It's the power of quiet moves. Today I'm teaching viewers the lethal subtlety of quiet moves and tactics, the non-obvious positional or non-checking moves that flip the script. Here we go again, but today we switch gears just a little bit. Do you think you can solve it before I reveal the answer? Let's find out. Today's puzzle is about subtle power, where the quiet move ends up screaming the loudest. You got 10 seconds in the corner. Let's go. That's it. Time's up. What'd you guess? Make sure you drop it in the comments right now. You see, sometimes the strongest move is the one that whispers and not shouts. So welcome back to day 12 of elevating your game with 303 tactical chess puzzles. I'm vryBot, a US certified chess coach and international expert. And today we're diving into 10 wild puzzles that will sharpen your killer instinct. Once again, today is to keep an ear and an eye out for quiet moves in chess. Again, watch your time, trust your instincts, and track your accuracy. Let's sharpen those calculation muscles and get one step closer to puzzle mastery. So we're moving forward with the answer. The quietest move you're gonna see all day, maybe all week, maybe all month. Knight to b3. Shh. How does this work? Well, black's gonna have to save their knight, don't you think? They can do it several ways. Move the knight. But then, the point is that we have protected square, c5, and we're going to hit the king with a check and then get a skewer. That's pretty good for a quiet move. A setup. So focus on your tactics. Count the material, checks, captures, and threats. What did we have here? Well, we had a 4 versus 5 situation where black was actually up a pawn, and there was a trick to the position in that we were tricked almost into taking the pawn just to equalize the material. But if we take this pawn, we won't get knight b3, and in return, we won't get knight c5, or bishop takes knight. Simple as that. So cruise along with me as we continue grinding these puzzles out. What do we have here? We have 2, 4, 6 versus 2, 4, 5. We're up a pawn. The knights versus knights. These knights. We got rooks versus rooks. Pretty good. All right. Now we're going to look for checks, captures, and threats. So we have a check here. We have a check here. We have a check over here. We have a bunch of checks. That's pretty good. Let's look for our captures. Not too many. We have one here. We have one here. We have the same check and a capture right here. And threats, well, we can hold off because with our checks and captures, I've spotted something. Rook to b7 is going to check the king with the help of a knight who's guarded by another knight. These knights right there. So the king has only one square. He can't come here. He can't come here. He can't take the rook. He can't come out. He has one square. He's going to go d8. Then we give a check. King gets out of the way. He can go right back, or he can go out. That's the only place he can go. He can go right back. And then we're going to take the rook from behind him. We skewered. Remember, we're adding to the tactics list, but that's one that we have seen before. Keep on grinding. Ooh, good stuff. More sneaky chess. Hard to spot, and a majority of chess players missing this move and the subsequent moves. Rook to h3. Incredible. The queen is shy for squares. Not a lot to do here. This is a guarded rook. Queen to g5 looks like the only good spot. And then rook to h5. The queen actually has to give herself up and give us some more material with it. Queen takes g2, we capture. Bishop takes, king takes, and at the end, we evaluate one more time. We've got a bishop for a pawn. So that puts us up, way up in the material count. In fact, we're ahead by at least the value of 2. So what is it about this position that makes it so sneaky? Well, if you balance everything else out on the chessboard, you're going to notice it's really hard to even find a move. So after doing the trusted tools of checking the material, looking for checks, captures, and threats, then we find that this threat is just too tough to deal with. Rook h3, rook h5. Okay, this one's for the aggressive. Let's have a little bit of fun. Black is the one who's going to have a good time here. So we've got 2, 4, 5 pawns versus 2, 4, 5 pawns. We've got a light square bishop versus light square bishop. We got the 2 rooks versus the rooks. Now, our rook is actually on an open line that does happen to be in the king's castle. And what white has done is he's taken all of his pieces and kind of moved over to our queen side. What are they all doing there? So we've got this open file on the king side. They're playing on the queen side. Can we find something to punish white for this? We sure can. Complete annihilation and sacrifice. The only move on the board is king takes rook. Queen takes f2. Now we are just crushing in the position, and there's no way to stop this rook from coming over to the side. What you can do, white, is give us your queen. Thank you very much. It's very kind. We can take. They can take back if they like, but we can just continue with our plan, or we can give the check on f3. We're going to have so much material left in this game that we will win easily. Okay, welcome to the halfway point of the video. So from this puzzle on, I want you to put your comments, the moves that you would play, in the comment section down below. So I'm not going to give the answer to this. I'm just going to leave it on the board for you for a little while, just to tease you and see how you do. So it's our 12th day. It's the 115th puzzle. We've been grinding quite a bit, and for the first time in the whole video series, I will not give you the answer. So it is white to play and white to win. You find the tactic. It's something that we've seen over and over and over again. Very common tactic. So you play tactically and tell me what you found. All right, see, we got to find ways like that to keep this YouTube channel fresh. All right, now this one is not for the faint of heart. This is not a beginner's chess puzzle. This is going to put together a lot of different themes, tactical motifs, and ideas all together in one. So what is your first thought on this position? Drop it in the comments. What I can do to help you out is run through some very simple things that we do every single time. We're going to count the material. So we have 2 pawns, 4 pawns. They have 2 pawns, 4 pawns, equal in pawns. We have a rook and a bishop. They have a queen. We have a very far advanced pawn. The king looks semi-safe. Black's king looks pretty safe as well. So these are the features of the chess puzzle. Let's look for checks, captures, and threats. And then we're going to have to filter those out because those can even trick us once in a while. But we still have to do the work. So let's look for a check. We got one here. No other checks. Let's look for a capture. I don't see a single capture. Let's look for threats. We can make several threats, but only one of them is going to work. I really want to queen this pawn. I want this to get here, but this queen is doing a fantastic job of stopping us. Boo! So I can either go here and try to lure her away, but in that case, she just takes my rook and still guards the square, or I could try to guard the square a different way. This threatening move is another quiet move in chess. That's been our theme today, has it not? Okay, well, if queen takes, then we can put together what we saw just a moment ago, another threat. This one is with checks and captures, this one being a check, and then we can push our pawn. Queen takes, rook takes. We can even come back to gobble this up. He's going nowhere. We did it! It really didn't look possible, but we did it. Hey guys, I got the black pieces here, and I'm just losing. Bummer. I've only got 2 pawns. White has 4. Their queen is in this really aggressive area, trying to bother my king. My king is really shy for squares, and it's sad, but I can escape. There's actually many, many, many ways to draw the game of chess. As Anish Giri knows, he is like the draw master. So we have to summon our inner Anish Giri and find the moves to wiggle out. Can you do it? Queen to e1 check. Take my queen, guess what? Stalemate! I can't go anywhere. Thanks a lot, white. Okay, so run away! Not gonna help. I'll just check you on this square. And now you can't really escape my check at all. You've got to take it. Only move. And then stalemate again. Brilliant! Boop, 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 boop. Easy alert. We've got the easy alert right here. All right, white to play. We have almost equal material. It looks like white is up a pawn. But do we have more? Can we get more? What else can we do? We have the minor piece, so do they. We've got the queens and the pawns on the board. Well, let's just sack stuff. Queen takes. And this is a very forceful move. There's nowhere for the king to escape. Anyways, we took a bishop. Why would he want to escape? He just takes it and says, what's your problem, dude? But then we go knight to e6, and that will fork the king and the queen, grabbing material. And in the end of that, whatever you choose, we have a knight. You don't. Neener, neener, neener. So I had to put together a puzzle for those of you who love to have different tactical motifs all in the same puzzle. So let's do the work really quick. 2-4 versus 2-4-5. Black's up a pawn. No! We have a minor piece, so do they. We've got the rook, so do they. We've got the queen, so do they. In fact, we even have this. Kind of a queen staring through each other. Could that be it? I don't know. Let's look for our checks and captures. Is this a capture? That's a capture. Do we have any checks? I only see one check. Do we have any other captures? Well, there's a capture here. Okay. Maybe threats. What's going on? Nope, stop right there. With the checks and captures, we can solve this. But we have to know our tactics. We have to look ahead. We have to calculate a little bit. And we have to be well versed in different ideas. So here we go. Queen takes rook. Little Bobby says, why would you even take a rook like that? Don't you know that rooks are worth less than queens? Yes, little Bobby, I know that. The king will take. It's like obvious. What else is he going to do? Run away and give us a free rook? So he takes, and he believes you. Knight to g6, hitting that king again. Whoa. Pawn can't take because of a pin. And it's a fork. Little Bobby says, I'm just going to move my king. I don't care about that. But then we go ahead and take the queen. And they take back. And we have a rook versus a bishop. Technically, we're supposed to win this game. We are up enough material for a big material advantage and a lead in the endgame. So take that, little Bobby. And we've done this before. We're going to do it again. Once in a while, I'm going to leave a puzzle up. This is your bonus puzzle. Okay? I'm not going to give you the answer today. Nope. You're going to have to put your comments with the answer down below. And then I'm going to check those and give you the answer when we return for tomorrow's video. So study this position well. Make sure you do the material count. Look for checks, captures, and threats. Remember to share your answer with me. And no checking with a computer. No asking grandma, your grandmaster friend. None of that. And I'll see you tomorrow. So if any of these puzzles tricked you today, hit that like button down below. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you did find the quiet move. And we're just getting started, so make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss the next tactical theme in this series. You can catch up from day one anytime you want. We'll have a link for the playlist at the end of the video, but make sure to go back to yesterday and check out those puzzles. We've also posted some shorts for you. Check out our short content. And I've got one last chance to invite you into chess coaching with an international expert and an advanced chess coach in the United States. All you need to do, click on services, rush over to chess coaching, and hire me now. Then I would suggest you go over to Discord, get connected in the Discord, and send me a message from the forum right here so we can discuss your coaching today. All right, that's it for me today. Don't forget to check out vryBot.com. Drop some support for the channel. Keep this thing rolling. You're going to have cartoon vryBot that you can hit for a subscribe. Real easy. YouTube will suggest a best video for you on the far side, and right next to me is the playlist. So go back and rewatch those tactical motifs. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace!